Hello guys, welcome to Debbie Herbert channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the question that I've been asked mostly by you guys, and that question is, when did you come to China and how did you find yourself there? Yeah, so let's get into the video. It was in 2017 when I was a student at Apex. You know, those that are from Zambia, yeah, Apex in Zambia. I'm a Zambian, by the way. I'm a Zambian YouTuber. Yeah, and then in 2017 I was by Apex University. I was doing my degree in nursing. Then I've been wanting, you know, like I remember telling my friends, like, I feel like before this year ends, I'm going to go to one of my friends. Her name was Lisa, like she's Lisa Grace. So I would tell her to say, oh, I don't feel like I'm going to finish my, you know, my school here in Zambia. I feel like I'm going to go abroad. So one of my friends laughed at me, like, oh, just stay here, you know, you what, and stuff like that. But the other one actually said, oh, I believe in what she's saying. That day, that beautiful day, my friend Vanessa, yeah, she's my very good friend, guys. So what Apex, and I remember going back home, you know, like there's that July holiday, we call it 4 days holiday. I remember going back home. I wanted to change to do medicine. Yeah, like I wanted to change at Apex to do medicine, for like to change to be a doctor. So my parents were like, okay, cool, when you go there you should change for the second semester, because the first semester was done. So my parents were like, okay, that by then my dad was still alive, so at that time he was like, okay, cool, just go there and start applying to, you know, to change the faculty, like you change the faculty and stuff like that. So what happened was, when actually a man of God, my pastor, God used him to talk to me about it, yeah, of which I'm going to be talking about it in another video, okay? And you guys, if you want to hear more about certain stories, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Debbie Herbert, and please share this video, guys. Okay, so when I went back to school, Apex, that was second semester, in July, somewhere there. And then my friend, she had also, okay, I had two friends, but the one who told me about it, like they used to go, every time they used to go to this agency, like trying to find out how to go abroad and stuff like that. So one day I was like, oh yeah, I want to know where you usually go, like where do you usually go with a certain friend of mine. I don't know if I can mention her name, but yeah, where do you usually go and stuff like that. So I had two friends. So what happened was, that day she told me, being her good friend, she was like, okay, cool, I'm going to go with you, because she was also pushing for like to come to study here in China. So I was like, okay, cool, let's do this. So we went together to an agency which is called Muta Agency. We went there to Muta Agency. So when we reached there, it was in Lusaka. Yeah, it's based in Lusaka. I think by then it was there's a building like Cairo Road. Yeah, there's a building there and stuff like that. So we went there. When we went there, I was like, oh, she was pushing to go to study abroad and stuff like that. Cool. So I tried to find out more, like from her, like how was it, you know, how is the procedure and everything, and she explained a little bit to me and stuff like that. So I got interested. And before that, remember, like my pastor told me to say, I'm seeing you studying abroad and stuff like that. I was like, oh, me studying abroad, I don't know anybody in China or something like that who I can go. But anyway, God has his own ways, guys. But in that, remember, in that season, like when I was trying to come to China, guys, so many things went wrong. Like there were so many things happening, you know, like I was having forces fighting my coming to China, you know, and stuff like that. So I remember that was the time after the same time when I received the message, then I told my dad. I was like, Dad, there is this program. Remember how you wanted me to come back to school and change faculty to medicine, like to do medicine. But there's this interesting agency which is brought out, like they've told me about studying abroad, like doing medicine in China, and yeah. So they've told me the procedure, and I explained to dad and everything, and then dad got interested because it's like, okay, cool. Then he asked me, oh, how many years? Then I told him, so, oh, it's 6.5 years and stuff like that. So that's how dad was like, okay, cool, no problem. What we're going to do is we're going to start the procedure. I was really happy, you guys. I was happy. I was like, yeah. I felt in my heart that I'm not going to finish school in Zambia, but I never knew that I was going to travel to China. You get my point? Like, it never crossed my mind, guys. Like, really? You know what God can do, guys? What God can do. You know, in my life, like, God has done so many things. If I start telling you right now, the video is going to take forever. Like, God has really done so many things. He has favored me. For me to be here right now, it is by the grace of God, and I'm so grateful to God. You know, all glory belongs to God. So after that, I was so happy. So we started the procedure. You know, we paid the consultation fee. For the we paid the $300 for the like application form and stuff like that. Took some things, took some the information and stuff. I remember losing some of the information. Yeah, I remember losing my information and stuff like that, but we recovered it and stuff like that. So many things was going on, and while I was at Apex there, you know, there are certain people called men of God. Like, one of them came and told me to say, oh, I had a dream, you know, somebody like, I had a dream that they're not going to go to China, the pill and stuff like that. But I kept on believing on God. I kept on believing on the God that I serve. I kept on praying. I was like, God, just the time that I've been through so many things, people laughed at me, people mocked me. Now this time that you have chosen to bless me, they don't want me to succeed. I was like, this is my time. I remember calling my pastor, Pastor Cornelius. I remember calling him, telling him to say, listen what other men of God are saying about me, like I'm not going anywhere and stuff like that. And the pastor just told me to say, no, they are lying. Me, what God has shown me, it must surely come to pass. Just keep on praying. Don't listen to them. So that's how I kept praying. Warning, guys, don't listen to any man, any person, even if they are so-called men of God. You have to discern. You have to know your relationship with your God. Okay, so back to the story. Then that's how after that we started the procedure and stuff like that. I remember that time, like I was supposed to come, there was a period where I was supposed to come in October. There's a 1 week Chinese holiday there. So I remember, you know how parents become so excited. Oh yeah, my child is going to study abroad. I got the admission, guys. I was so happy. I was really happy, guys. Yeah, so I got the admission, and then I started like organizing, like, you know, preparing myself to come here. Bought like bags, clothes and stuff like that. So the agency really helped us. Like, I thank God for that agency. It really helped us because they told us. And I remember, like, Madam Elizabeth, she was really good to us. Like, she was really good. Yeah. So she would tell me, no, you know, she would tell me the procedures and stuff. Guys, if you want to come to China, make sure you save up a lot of money. It's not easy. You know, it's not easy. And right now, up to now, I thank God for my father, you know, and my mom. Like, I really thank God. May my father soul rest in peace. I really thank God because that man really did a lot for me. You get my point? Like, I remember that season, the same period, there are people who are trying to tell my dad to not waste their money to bring me to China. Those people are my relatives. Yeah, they told my dad, don't, you know, just let her be at Apex. You're changing her too many schools and stuff like that. You're going to waste a lot of money going to China and stuff like that. Just let her be there and finish. So that's how my dad decided to say, no, that's my child. She's my only daughter. I have to educate her. If she's going to fail, let her fail on her own. So that's how my dad took a decision of even when people are not happy about. So I know certain people, most people who are not happy about me coming to China, but that was what God wanted me to do. And when God says yes, no man can say no, guys. So that's how we started the procedure. And then I remember going back to Livingstone, took the admission. My dad was so happy, my dad was very happy. I remember that day, my mom too. I was so excited. I was like, God, I thank you. Finally, I'm going to go abroad. You guys remember, I had never traveled to any country out of Africa. Okay, I've never gone to any other continent. This is my first continent that I've gone to, and I believe that I'm going to travel to many continents and stuff. So what happened was, after that, I went back to Lusaka. I started pushing for the same things, going to the agency, asking and stuff like that. I remember the agency telling me, like postponing, no, you're supposed to go with this group, but you're going to go with the next group. Like everything was just like depressing, like you see like the enemy is fighting you not to come and stuff like that. But I kept praying, guys. It wasn't easy, but I kept praying. I kept believing on God, knowing that this is my time. Like I have to go. This has to push through, because that was the blessing of God that God had chosen. So that time I remember I was so depressed, because even the certain men of God were speaking against me. I was like, God, speak to me. Is it true that I'm coming to China? Like, really, like, please, God, I just need you to speak to me. And I remember I was going to the same agency, and my dad had sent me some money, so I had to go and withdraw it. So when I was going there, then I met a certain man, like on the like Zona booth, those booths there where they sell like where you can withdraw money and deposit and stuff like that. So as I was walking there, then a certain man of God like stopped me. I was like, excuse me, sister. I was like, yeah. So he asked me, do you believe in prophecy? I was like, which church do you go to? I told him, do you believe in prophecy? I was like, yeah, I do believe in prophecy. Then that's why he started telling me, he was like, right now, I'm seeing God. He told me so many things. I'm seeing God taking you to another country in China. When he said in China, then I knew to say, wow, God still is on my side. I knew that God was still fighting for me, even when the enemy never wanted me to come. But my God was still fighting and pressing on. He fought for me. So after that, he told me, and I was really touched. He was like, he told me so many things. And I remember him telling me the story of Joseph, how his brothers and people, like his own brothers fighting him and stuff like that. He told me, even on your situation, I'm seeing relatives not fighting, speaking against you, not wanting to, they don't want you to go and study abroad. But this is the time that God has blessed you, so they can't do anything about it. Okay, let me just put on this shirt properly. So they can't do anything about it, guys. So after that, that's how I was relieved. I was relieved, and I went to Muta agency, like consulting and stuff, how far and stuff like that. Remember going for, like went we went for medicals, went for fingerprints, went to the visa place and stuff like that. And surprisingly, after that, like I remember, like my visa came out so fast. I was admitted, my school admitted me so fast, like, and then the visa came out so quick, guys. It was all by the grace of God. And I remember one of the agents told me to say, wow, your situation is like, things are just moving so fast for you. It's different with other people. But yeah, I really thank God. So after that, that's when I went back home. I packed my stuff, and Dad helped me. I remember he got me a very beautiful bag, which costed a lot, but I'm really grateful. I remember my father telling me, saying, you're going to China, you're going to represent us, so don't buy this, anyhow, the bags and stuff like that. Make sure you buy a strong, nice bag that you're going to go with. So we're told the things to carry. You're supposed to carry, like at least you have to carry warm stuff, because the time that we're coming here, it was in October, so it was kind of getting cold here. Yeah, so we're told to carry to carry warm stuff. You get my point, like at least blankets and stuff. I remember I carried so many things, guys. My 2 bags were so heavy, like they were heavy that they charged me I think that man charged me $100. Yeah, by the airport in Zambia. He charged me $100, guys. And that was a period where, like so many things, a lot of money was already in it. Like my dad and mom had spent a lot of money and stuff like that. So they had told us to say, you are supposed to have a certain, I think 600 RMB or $600 or something, like for your pocket money and stuff like that. So so that's how we came. Good enough, we traveled with my friend. I remember one of the guys that I met there, and I just, there was a period was supposed to come to China, but it kept changing. Like, no, you're going to go this date, no, you're going to go this date. So I was like, hey God, my enemies, what are they doing? My God, please not let them succeed. And then one of the people that I met at the agency, he was crying. He thought as if, you know, that moment after he told everyone that, you guys, me, I'm traveling, I'm going to China and stuff, and the flight keeps changing, you get, like, things keep changing and stuff like that. And he was like, I don't even know if I'm going to tell my friends anymore, like, bye. But in my case, I never really wanted to tell a lot of people, unless, like, I think it was just, you know, the people like my dad, my mom and stuff, my brother and stuff, who maybe would tell their friends. But for me, I just thought, like, a few who knew. I never wanted to, like, you know, tell people, because I know the kind of people, not everybody is for you, not everyone is happy when they see you happy. Some, they just want you to, you know, they just wait for you to fall down. Some, they are quite right, they'll look like they are for you, but what you don't know, you might never know their motives. Okay, so for me, I never really told many people and stuff like that. But yeah, so after that, that's how I was like, okay, cool, I was like, okay, fine. That's how we came. We used Ethiopian Airways, and we came as a group. Yeah, well, I think, yeah, with one of the guys who we came with at the same school. Yeah, he was also coming from the same city as I used to, where I was coming from. And then that's how I came to China, guys. Then, yeah, when I reached China, we did the procedures and stuff like that. I remember reaching China, I was so frustrated, I was so tired, like, so many things, a lot of money had already been used and stuff like that, and a lot of things, you get my point, like, yeah. But I was so excited. I was like, wow, China is beautiful. Like, you know, lightings everywhere. There are people who like putting, you know, different kinds of lights on the streets. You know, they just like decorating stuff. You get, like, every occasion, and I've noticed that in China there's so many occasions, and every occasion they make sure they decorate it to look very nice and stuff like that. So you guys, that's how I came to China, guys. And yeah, that's how I came to China to do my medicine, guys. Yeah, so if this is the story, that's the end of the story of how I came to China, guys. If you want to know more about what goes on here in China, how to come to China, I think I've talked about many things, like how with agencies and stuff. You guys, let me also warn you on that, like, when you're trying to get an agency, make sure it's a genuine agency. Make sure it's a genuine agency. What? Because you might end up being scammed and stuff like that. So me, it was just, I'm really grateful for my friend Vanessa, who introduced me to Muta Agency, and I'm here because, you know, God used her as a vessel for her to lead me there, and now I'm here. I'm really grateful for my mom and dad, who have been supporting me even when my dad died. You know, he's still been of full support. I really thank him. I thank everybody who helped me. I thank everybody who helped me, my uncles, some of the good uncles and my aunties, you know, those few and stuff like that. I'm really thankful for you guys. God bless you, because I remember my auntie and my uncle escorting me to the airport, guys, and my mom too came to the airport. At that time, my dad wasn't feeling too well, so he couldn't come with me at the airport. And I remember my aunt, my mom, my uncle, they escorted me to the airport. I really want to say thank you to you. I really appreciate you guys. You're so, you know, I love you. You're so supportive, and I will never forget what you've done for me. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. And if you want any more topics or anything, guys, don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment in the comment section down below, and please share this video. And I want to say thank you to my new subscribers, guys. This is your girl Davy, guys. Yeah, she's still a student, and I'm a Zambian YouTuber, guys. Share this video, guys, and let's get this video to 1,000 likes and subscribers, guys. We are growing. I know it, and you know it. Thank you so much. Love you so much, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.